We've all been there. You're staring down a massive, complicated project, and you decide to just deal with it in the morning. It feels completely harmless in the moment, a tiny, temporary physical relief. Meet Aryan, sometimes known as Harsha to his friends. He is the classic gifted student. For most of his early life, academics came to him effortlessly. Because he rarely had to struggle, Aryan developed a dangerous habit. He pushed his assignments and study sessions further and further down the calendar. He assumed his natural intelligence could easily make up for the lost hours whenever he finally decided to sit down and work. This behavior is known as the talent trap. Early wins create a false sense of security, convincing you that the standard rules of time management do not apply to your schedule. This animated chart illustrates exactly how the trap operates. Look at this flat baseline representing a normal, manageable schedule of tasks. As you delay those tasks, that exact same amount of work compresses into a smaller and smaller window of available time, forcing the required daily effort to spike violently upward. Eventually, the math catches up with you. Once the sheer volume of delayed work crosses this horizontal line, your absolute maximum human capacity, the system breaks down entirely. No amount of raw intellect can process that much density at once. Pushing things to tomorrow offers zero safety. Tomorrow acts as a ruthless debt collector, guaranteeing an eventual collapse for anyone relying on it. For Aryan, that collapse hit hard. When his final exams arrived, his last-minute strategy failed entirely. The resulting grades were disastrous, shattering his confidence and leaving him carrying a heavy, isolating guilt. In the aftermath of this crash, Aryan's grandfather intervened. Instead of offering empty, comforting platitudes, he presented his grandson with a strict, unfiltered formula for how reality actually operates. His diagnosis was simple. Aryan had treated success like a quick transaction. He believed it was an overnight event that he could secure in the 11th hour with a burst of panicked energy. This compares those two approaches. On the left, we see the cramming model, a tall, unstable block built entirely on sudden bursts of motivation. On the right, we see the actual, stable architecture of lasting achievement, built slowly through a wide, interlocking foundation of smaller layers. True, reliable success rejects the cramming model entirely. Greatness takes time to cure. The grandfather introduced a specific philosophy to fix the problem, Nirantar Prayas, which translates to continuous, unbroken effort. This principle operates exactly like compound interest in finance. You make small, seemingly insignificant daily deposits of work, and over time, those tiny inputs begin to grow exponentially. We see the math on this area chart. Raw talent produces occasional output spikes, but the steady, exponential growth of Nirantar Prayas dwarfs those bursts. And time forces the issue. Notice the x-axis relentless march. Once an hour passes, it is permanently gone. You cannot borrow yesterday's lost hours for today's panic. Hearing this, Aryan stopped waiting for the perfect surge of motivation. He completely abandoned the illusion of a better tomorrow and started doing the quiet, unglamorous, repetitive daily work of today. It is a proven rule of human performance. Consistent, boring daily action mathematically defeats sporadic, talent-driven bursts every single time. This is what that shift looks like in practice. A steady, unbroken rhythm, moving forward relentlessly, ignoring the temptation to pause or delay. By changing his relationship with time, those compounding daily deposits materialized. Aryan went from a failing, frustrated student to becoming the highest score in his entire district. His academic rescue came directly from his strict adherence to a timeline of daily effort. Raw talent alone was incapable of producing that result. The concept of tomorrow is a complete illusion that only serves to steal your future potential. If you have a goal you want to reach, the only actionable timeline that actually exists to build it is today. Take a hard look at your own schedule. What is the one specific task you keep pushing off, and how quickly can you start it right now? If this story helped shift your perspective on time management, make sure to hit subscribe. Share this video with a friend who needs to hear it, and leave a comment below with the specific task you are tackling today. You're watching Ramanujan Santo World, the #1 channel for insights that push you forward.
Stay tuned and never miss an episode.